I'm sorry. I know Secretary Price. I know Paul Ryan. I know all of these people. They are going on the air and saying things that are not true, objectively, verifiably not true.
I think I watched all 4 or 5 of those. I was on one of them, and the lies were just so blatant, and that it was just dramatic.
Well, so tell us why. When they say we're not going to, people aren't going to lose their insurance, people aren't going to whatever.
Assured repeatedly by Republicans on the show that nobody's going to lose their health care.
Let's run through a few quick charts that'll hopefully lay it out. Let's start with the money, because things start with money and who's getting the money and who's not getting the money. Now, this is scoring by the CBO. It was done off the second of the 3 versions of the health care bill. Third version, they have not scored yet, which is, of course, they voted without seeing a score. Numbers aren't going to change that much. But basically what you can see, most importantly, is that they are cutting $839 billion from Medicaid. That is a lot of money to cut and then still say people are going to get health care.
No. Are they cutting it completely? Are they sending it to the states? Or is that just a pure cut?
Cutting.
Off the top?
Cutting.
But they say they're not cutting.
What they are saying is that because Medicare expenses are projected to go up a lot, Medicaid rather, because of more older people, more sick people, more on it, that their cuts would still leave an increase in Medicaid. This is a cut from what has been projected to be needed to meet the needs of the American people.
Okay.
So this is going to have a real effect. They're moving the subsidies into tax credits, and they're changing them from being more income-based to being more age-based. They're giving more subsidies to wealthier people, less to poorer people. That's going to have an effect. I'll show you in a second. And all that money is going to, most of that money is going to rich people in the face of $622 billion of tax cuts.
Define rich.
Define rich.
Is it $250,000 and above?
$250,000 above, who have investment income, people who make medical devices, businesses, things like that.
So
nothing for the middle class.
$622 billion in tax cuts for the wealthy
Americans.
Okay.
Okay. So what does that mean in terms of what happens to insurance?
So listen, I just go back to the last chart for 1 second.
Yep.
If you're running for office and you're a Democrat, the Republicans have just made your life so easy. All you say is, you know what? They cut $800 billion for health care for the poorest among us. And they gave $600 billion in tax cuts for the wealthiest among us. Now, they can sit there and they can go up and they can explain and they can do this and they can do that. They're not going to be able to rip that bumper sticker off the back of cars. That is the Republicans, just as we warned, just as I've been warning nonstop, you have just played into the Democrats' hand because you had a day trader that was trying to get a rally in the Rose Garden. He got his rally. Now you've got a hell of a fight on your hands.
It was a ribbon
or else
cutting.
Nancy Pelosi is going to be Speaker of the House. I hope it was worth it for you because it was a really stupid move to rush through where there wasn't CBO scoring. By the way, please don't lie. Please stop saying on TV that liberals are the ones asking for a CBO score. You've asked for a CBO score for years. I know because I was there with you asking for a CBO score for years. Don't vote on a bill if you don't know the bill's cost. And don't reorder the economy. 1/6 of the economy if you don't even know what's inside the bill. That's what we made fun of Nancy Pelosi for 7, 8 years now. You look stupid, and you did it all because the guy at the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue wanted a press conference. It was worth it for him, but you've just made your life more difficult.